I saw him like 3 hours ago and he wasn't acting like this, which is really weird.
Hey there, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Caitie. I am an artist, I have an art business, I do stuff and things, and this is my vlog channel. Make sure to subscribe if you want to be cool, because it's cool, that's my catchphrase. Let's get into the video. Today I want to talk about something that happened this week to me on Labor Day. I was at my boyfriend's house and we went for a walk, saw some cats, saw a dog, got a cool crystal ashtray thing. I think it's not an ashtray, but my boyfriend thinks it's an ashtray, so we're just gonna say it's an ashtray, but it's like a crystal glass sort of deal, and it's a heart, and it's very cute, and I like it a lot, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. But I'm gonna do something. I don't smoke cigarettes, in case you guys didn't know that, which, if you're new here, you don't know me, so you probably don't know that, but I don't smoke cigarettes. Anyway, on our way back from our very nice, good time of a walk, we kind of wanted to maybe go to the dollar store for nothing, for no reason, just to go, but we didn't have masks, so we were going to go get some masks. Maybe we were going to go to his mom's house and see the cats that live there. There's two, and they're very good, very nice. Maybe I have a picture, maybe I'll put it there. I don't know, they're very good cats. Anyway, we got to his street, and we were walking to his house, and a couple houses down from him, we see a cat. So we had to look at this cat because it was a cute little cat. But then we also saw this groundhog. And the cat was kind of guarding this groundhog, in my opinion. I think that they were friends, and I think that the cat was a little bit worried about the groundhog and wanted to make sure that he was okay. And then so he just kind of was following this groundhog around and sitting next to them and guarding. It was very, very cute, very sweet. And there was something wrong with this groundhog. It kept going in circles, and at first we thought it was guarding something, or I don't know, we thought it was just doing that for like a second. And so we stopped and watched it. We were kind of like, oh, that's funny, look at that groundhog, what a cool guy. And then he just kept circling, and we were like, okay, something's wrong with this guy, we need to get him some help. So my first thought was to call, like, I don't know, a shelter, like an animal control or something. But Mike, my boyfriend, he pointed out that they might just put him down immediately, and we didn't want him to be put down immediately. So I looked up on my phone some rehabilitation wildlife rescue places, and I called a few numbers. I ended up recording some videos of him, which I will insert now.
Because it's Labor Day, right, everything, yeah.
But those videos were recorded because the person that I ended up contacting, who was actually like 40 minutes away, wanted to see some videos of the animal to see if it was a groundhog, what was going on with it, because we weren't sure what's wrong. I don't think that it had rabies or anything. Mike's mom seemed to have thought that it was rabies or something.
Well, I mean, how could he get rabies in 3 hours? You know, like he walked into my backyard, ate some grass.
But I don't think so. I thought that it might be poisoned or something, because you saw it was not having a good time. He kept going around in circles so much to the point where, like, I mean, he wasn't stopping. He eventually, like, sometimes would stop for like a second to take a breath and then keep going in circles again. And he was tiring himself out, and I felt really bad. The poor little baby, he was like out of breath, so tired, and you could tell he wanted to stop going in circles, but he just couldn't stop, and I don't know why. Mike thought maybe he was having a seizure or about to have a seizure or something. I don't know. I think that his brain like had to do that to cope or something. I don't know. I was kind of worried that if he stopped he would die or something, because I didn't know like if he would just start seizing up if he stopped, if we made him stop or something. Because, like, I don't know. I am not a vet. I don't know much about seizures in general. But the person I called, her name was Jessica, and she suggested that maybe he was hit by something, which it could be possible. Mike was actually grilling a few hours before we found the little groundhog, before we went for our walk. And when he was grilling, he saw the groundhog in his backyard, and it was just eating a ton of grass, having a good groundhog time. It was a normal groundhog. It was what it looked like. So we were thinking, in that short amount of time, maybe he ate something bad, poisonous. Maybe the grass was not a good thing to eat. Maybe there's something in the grass. I don't know. Mike has used weed killer. Well, it's not weed killer, but like, you know that like mulch stuff? Not mulch, but you know, that like sandy thing that you put in your grass to kill the weeds but keep the grass alive and stuff and get rid of like grubs and stuff. I don't know. The grass things. He did do that a few weeks ago or whatever to make the yard nice. So maybe him eating some of that was a bad time. I don't know. He could have also been hit in that time. It was a reasonable amount of time to get hit by something. We were gone, so who knows. So for, I would say maybe like an hour or something, or half hour, I don't know. We were standing next to this groundhog watching him, making sure he didn't get run over or something, and calling just a bunch of places because Jessica, she couldn't come get him because she's currently, at that time, taking care of a bunch of baby squirrels and possums and stuff, so she couldn't leave them. And she was like 40 minutes away. So we were calling a bunch of different places. She gave us a few phone numbers. We were trying to get someone to come take him because she said she would take him if we could get him there, but we didn't have a trap or anything. So yeah, and I don't have experience with groundhogs, so I wasn't sure. The internet said not to go near them or touch them, so if they were, you know, like circling like that and being weird. So we wasted an amount of time. And eventually one of the neighbors came out and let us borrow a trap. He got the groundhog into the trap, and I personally didn't really like how he put him in the trap, but I mean, I was thankful that he let us use the trap. He said that if he took the groundhog, he was going to kill the groundhog, so I suggested we borrow the trap and take him to Jessica and bring him the trap back when we got back. This was like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night at this point. We left at 8 o'clock, I'm pretty sure. And then since it took us 40 minutes to get there, then we got lost. It was a whole thing. It was very dark. When we got there, it was like 9 o'clock or something. And Jessica was super nice. She has this whole thing, I think, like she has this whole nonprofit, and it's called Wild Heart Wildlife Rescue. They have a Facebook page. She has a Facebook page. Her son also helps her, I guess, because when she came out to get the groundhog, her son took the groundhog in the house. And I looked on her Facebook page, and that's where I saw she's taking care of a bunch of baby squirrels, and she's got possums, and she's taking care of a bunch of raccoons and deer and all kinds of stuff. I think one of the pictures was of a bird or something, and there were some kittens. I don't know, but it's awesome, and I'm super glad because I didn't want anything bad to happen to this guy. She gave me her business card, and she said that she's going to post progress about the groundhog. I haven't seen anything posted yet about him. I don't know if I'm looking in the wrong spots, but I don't know. I hope he's okay. I am kind of worried and bummed out, like maybe she didn't post anything about him because he died. I really hope he didn't die, because, I don't know, I just couldn't stand there and not do anything when we saw him walking in circles like that. And if we didn't do anything, he definitely would have died. He would have gotten run over, or that guy across the street would have saw and killed him, because apparently, just, you know, aside from him straight up saying he was going to kill him, one of the other neighbors said that their dog did get a different groundhog another time, and they did kill that groundhog. So I didn't want the guy to die. Before we left and took it to Jessica, though, she said to give him some fresh vegetables, and all I really had was an onion. So I like ran in the house, grabbed this onion, and I ripped it with my bare hands, and then I ran out and then I gave him some onions. He was circling inside the cage still, like he was like grabbing the cage to turn himself and then just continuing to be in circles. And while we were driving, it was good because I could hear him moving, so that I knew he didn't suddenly die or something, because I was worried he would have maybe seized up and died. I don't know these things. I just wanted to help the animal, the groundhog, the little groundhog. So anyway, we got him there though, and he was alive and he was fine. He did pee in Mike's trunk though, and I felt really bad. I did clean it up when we got back, so it's fine now. I just felt really bad for the guy, but once we got there, actually he did seem a lot better. He was not doing circles anymore. When they came out to get him, he was looking at little flies that were around, because the car has, you know, lights when you open the trunk, and so there were little flies, and he was watching the little flies. And then when Jessica and her son came out to get him, he looked right at them, and she was like, "Oh, you aren't having such a good day now, are you, buddy?" And then, you know, they took him and they said that they were going to give him some medicine, so hopefully he is okay. I'm looking forward to seeing posts about him. If I hear anything, I will update you guys in my next video, or whatever video I find out more. If I find out more. If you don't hear anything, I didn't find anything out. So that happened. I also did buy something for them on their wish list on Amazon. So there are links to donate to them and to buy things that she needs on Amazon for these animals. If you guys are interested, and I'll include that in the description. I highly recommend checking it out, because she is a nonprofit and she is really taking care of a lot of these animals, and it's just a beautiful thing. And I mean, you could also look up your local places. I'm sure there's local rehabilitation, rescue people, volunteers that do that stuff. But I don't know. I feel really good that I did it. I'm really glad. It did take a lot of time, and we didn't end up being able to do anything once we got back, because Mike had to work in the morning, and we had to get all of his stuff situated to go to work and, you know, go to bed. But I am glad that we did it. I really hope that he is okay. And even if he's not, I mean, I tried my best. I'm not the kind of person that could have killed him. I mean, there is part of me that was worried that we were just prolonging his suffering, and I felt really bad. But, I mean, I couldn't kill him personally. I wouldn't want to. I don't want him to die. If he had a chance, I wanted him to be able to live, because I didn't even know what's wrong with him. Nobody knew what's wrong with him. And, I mean, he was tired from going in circles, but I don't know if he was necessarily in pain, because he wasn't, like, yelping or anything. I don't know about groundhogs. I'm sorry, guys. I did my darndest. And that's my story for the week. Last week, after my last video, like the day after my video, my dad called me and informed me that the cat that was at his house died. I'm not going to give too much information about that, because there are other people that are involved that love this cat, know this cat. So I'm not going to talk too much about that. But that happened. She was hit by a car, and it was instant, so I mean, that was good. She didn't suffer, but I mean, I just felt really bad, and I was very sad that that happened. But she's buried with the other animals that passed. She was only like a little over a year old, I think. She was my buddy, and I liked her a lot. But, yeah, just saying that happened. So, been a little bummy sad. I'm better now. It's been a week, and so I'm not as sad about it. Focusing on other things, like this beautiful groundhog that I hope is good. But yeah, so that cat's name is Try. I love her a lot. The other animals that I briefly mentioned that were buried in the backyard by Chai, they lived a lot longer than her. They had long fulfilled lives for the most part. It's just unfortunate that she got ran over. It's very sad. She was an outdoor cat, so yeah. They got a new puppy though, that's happy. I'll put a picture of their puppy, a few pictures of the puppy my dad sent me. His name is Tink, aka Fred. So he's this cute little puppy. So that's a brighter note. So yeah, so the reason I brought that up is to let you guys know, I guess, what's going on with me, but also because in one of my other videos, I think like 2 videos ago or something, I mentioned how I was going to be going to the UP, and I was excited. I was going to go for a few days with my dad and everyone, but yeah, so that trip is canceled. So I would have been there this week, but that's canceled because Chai passed away, and my stepmom is very upset about it, and my younger sibling is also pretty upset about it, I'm sure, and you know, my dad and I are obviously upset about it, so it just wouldn't have been a good time, so we're gonna reschedule. And then also, you know, they got this new dog, so they want to get to know the dog first before they go and take the dog somewhere. But yeah, when we plan to go next, it will probably be on a weekend, and it'll be a better time because we're gonna probably go like later October when the leaves are changing, and it'll be good, and I can get some footage for you guys. I'll get a video or so, whatever, yeah. And then I'm gonna also be going to Mackinac Island with them, so I'm still excited about the trip. A little bummed out it was moved. A little bummed out about Chai right now. A lot of bummed out about Chai right now, but I'm getting better. Things are good. I helped this groundhog. I'm feeling good about that. This new puppy's really very cute. Smokey's doing well. He's not pooping on the floor anymore. If you guys saw my other video about him pooping all over the floor and getting his teeth pulled, he's doing great now. He's a happy little boy, acting like his normal self again. He's doing good. He's eating. He really loves his little dental chews that he gets to clean his teeth. My mom had to go find some more. All the stores were out, so she had to get some more from the vet. So everything was good and dandy and amazing and great. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this video at that. And just before I end this video, I wanted to remind you guys that if you are feeling stressed out, if you are having a time, remember to take a moment and take a deep breath and just focus on your breath for a few seconds or minutes or however long, you know, just a few breaths to recenter yourself. And remember, things happen for a reason. Good things are happening. Good things are coming to you. And, you know, just take a minute to just breathe. Everything will be okay. Breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad. That's what you gotta do. Also, I'm doing the treadmill stuff every day, exercising every day again, and I feel great about that. That is the good time. Those are my updates. I had some eggs today, and that was a good thing, and I feel good about it. And I'm still doing my bullet journaling. So that's my update. But I do want to know if you guys have ever rescued an animal, like a groundhog or something, or, you know, taken it to somewhere to be rescued. What have you done? Are there more sources that I just don't know about? Because I looked it up on my phone and I didn't find too much. But yeah, if you did, what did you do? If you didn't, would you have rescued the groundhog? What do you think? What would you have done if you were me instead? You know? Because I wonder. if I did the right thing. I don't know. I replied to all my comments, and I am looking forward to seeing what you guys say. I really like talking to you guys every week, and I hope you guys like talking to me too, hanging out with me. Honestly, my friends in person that I hang out with, they all know if you're hanging out with me, this is pretty much what it feels like anyway, because I talk so much. I apologize, you know, they all say it's okay, they like it, they enjoy it. Otherwise, you know, I mean, it's expected. Otherwise, I don't think they would invite me to hang out with them, so I don't know. But as you guys have seen, I'm also kind of funny sometimes, maybe, kinda. So it's kind of entertaining, and I do all these hand things. And yeah, so we're just hanging out. Thank you guys for watching. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to. You can also subscribe to my business channel. That is my other channel where I post art stuff. And I post videos every Thursday or Friday, and on my other channel I post every Tuesday and Thursday. So yeah, I will see you guys next week. Thank you for watching. Bye. It's hot. It's hot in here. It's very hot.